I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke back.
Please, you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that, I
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Long
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts. Peanuts.
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock. I've been stunned. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? Good afternoon, good morning, good night, all that stuff. Hope everybody is doing well today. I appreciate you guys that have tuned in for the football, because Lee 3 Spires text me. Sorry, football's on. Not watching you tonight. You, Lee. Good evening, all you beautiful, beautiful people in the chat. I hope you've all had a good start to the week. Papa said you think he's too nice. That was in regards... I'm going to defend myself a bit here. People kept treating Papal like shite. And I was like, you're too nice. Clap back at them. Have a go at them. He didn't. He just stopped debunking because his head wasn't in for that. So I respect the guy at the end of the day. But yeah, he was too nice. He was too nice to be a debunker. I'm not saying he was too nice to be a person. He was too nice to be a debunker. And he should have clapped back a bit harder at some people. But listen, that's not what the guy is about. That's not what he is. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. To all you beautiful people. Paranormal Monkey, can I just say, well done on your stream last night. Great to see you interviewing Richard Felix. He's a bit of a nightmare, isn't he? He's scatterbrained and he like talk about something, jump into something else, and then you'll ask him something, he'll jump back to what he started talking about. But yeah, what a guy. What a guy. You're a rugby lass? I used to love rugby. Not so much anymore, because Wales are shit. I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up. Jeremy Clarkson just paid 160 million for 3 more seasons of the Grand Tour reported. After 6 long years, I've now unsubscribed to Nuke's Top 5. Thank you for the £5. I can't watch Jeremy Clarkson. He gets on my bastard nerves. Speaks for the everyday man, and he's rich as fuck. Bollocks to him. Oh, I forgot to do it again. Why can't I get rid of... I can't type out stream elements. Fuck it. Blocking stream elements. Blocked it. Cy Parsons, hello to you. Hope you are well. Right, let me do the participants bit quick. Do the desktop audio off in case Crow decides to do his shit. Can you have a rar? Yes, you can. Rar. Rar. Nana Hef, thank you for the 22 months. Ibedo back after having a mini stroke. Oh shit, I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Oh, you already did it. Ah well. I'll just unblock it once I've reprogrammed it, because it doesn't listen to me. Much like some of my mods. Right, let's do some participants a bit quick, and we'll do some chatting, because I got a busy couple of weeks coming up, including anyone in the Manchester area. I will be in Manchester on Albert Square. Tomorrow, 4:30 till 6:30. The first person that comes up to me and says hashtag Beardo's fault, it's a free ticket to go see those damn crows. You can come with me or you can go on your own, up to you. And you get a signed baseball cap. What was that? Negan? Yes, you can. Where's it gone?
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
There are many unanswered questions. The thing is, I think what people didn't understand was Richard Felix does have some legal ramifications into how far he can go in public. Now, he's told me a whole host of stories in private. I won't ever break that privacy. But yeah, I was hoping he would go into it, but clearly his hands are tied, and you could see him stuttering with his words because he didn't know what he could or couldn't. It's not worth getting sued, because I think Antics Productions, that's owned by Carl Navette, would 100% sue the ass off him just to be knobs about it. Right, the participants tonight we have Alrar, Amy and Ozzy, Andrew Hills, Anne Robertson, Anthony Francis, Beck Keynes, Bean Sawyer, Blue Sky Lissa, Bob the Beard, Boo Hoo, Buggy 1961, Brian Hannon, Camden County Batman, Sherry Race, Chris Rice, Chrissy Robb, Christian 983, Christine Bissett, Craig Adams, Cree Storm, CRL, Dan Lagore, Denise Flood, Debs M, Dragon Ranger, Ducati Rider, Giuseppe Stromboli, Jolene, Tantan, hello. Judith, Katie W, King in Yellow, L Skipper, Laura Wilson, Laura Lee, Legally Blind Guy, Leslie, Lisa Jackson, Mags McLeod, Mandy Priest, Margaret Kieran, Mike's Mysteries, Mickey, Mr. Badger's Moonbase Delta, One Annalise, Paranormal Fun, Rich Badger Priest, Richard Larson, Richard Watt, Robo Murphy, Samantha Cornell, Sarah Craig, Shredmeister, Simon Stevens, Snappy Span, Stream Elements have just been banned, Stu Farrell, Susan Hornby, Tabitha Tantan, Tattooed Laws, The Paranormal Monkey, Cy Parsons, Vixen Moo, W. Sean Bailio, and Will Lloyd. There's more in than that, but that's all it's showing me. I do apologise. Nuke Sleater stuff is more like the shit chills dishes out. Do you know what? I agree, but I've done a reaction, well, it's a debunking video for Thursday on Slapped Ham. Slapped Ham is giving debunks. Slapped Ham is like, it could be that it's spirit like this. Or, that fact in this... What the fuck? Joe Vitale, good... Sorry. Evening to you. Glasgow, it definitely missed some people there. Granny Dumpling?
Piss off, Ghost!
Assless Chaps is in the chat. Yes, he is. What an incredible t-shirt, Beardo. Incredible room. Hey, appreciate that, Zach July. Slapped Ham. See, I can't do impressions of Slapped Ham because Dandolph does it, and Dandolph does it better and kind of looks like him. When Slapped Ham shaved his head. Did Slapped Ham have hair transplant? Or did he just go completely bald for the sake of it, even though he had hair? Got to unload the groceries. No worries. No worries at all. Yeah, already contacted Gwen Cora. She's happy to come on, just arranging a suitable date. What a fucking word with her. Gwen Cora stiffed me. I had an email offer. I'm writing a book about Derek Acora. I've seen some of your debunks on Most Haunted and Yvette Fielding and this, that, and the other, and I would like to use some of your words in my book. Is that okay? I'll give you a nice shout out. Of course you can. But, you know, obviously you've seen that I wasn't Derek's biggest fan. And she said, no, it's fine. You've got to have both sides of the story. I'm like, cool. I bought this. She used my debunks. No fucking Beardo in the book. I want it to be published, damn it. Want a word with it? I don't care. It's actually a very good read. It's a little one-sided, but it's actually a very good read. I'm about halfway through it. Ali DB, thank you for the 20 months, even though I'm late a lot, but not tonight. Let's go, Ali DB. See, Gwen wouldn't be under any embargo, would she? Gwen would probably be able to say a lot more. Ooh, that'll be interesting, Justin. That'll be interesting. I'll leave a comment. Question. Gwen, why didn't you say my fucking name? Say my name, bitch. Don't call her a bitch. That's rude. I only went bald once because I changed the shavers and misjudged the number scale. But I keep having this recurring dream that I've gone to trim the beard and then it's just gone and it won't grow back. Maybe your mention comes in the second half. Well, no, I scanned the book to find the bits about me, didn't I? Got a fucking ego to uphold. Anyone that doesn't respect my ego, get the fuck out of my chat. Look at that. Megan with a 27 months. Ooh, fuck me. Look at that long time and still crazy. I don't think your brand of crazy is going anywhere soon, and neither should it. Mickey, I'm always here. Even if you can't see CRL in the chat, she's there. Trust me. I read Derek Core autobiography once for a bunch of baloney. I mean, obviously, I read this for the insight into Derek and the Yvette stuff because she don't have to pull her punches. I mean, how can I say that? Her husband passed away, and then Yvette went full-blown toxic on the guy after he died. She was a very, very powerful woman in TV. She could have finished him while he was alive and didn't. Your ego isn't as big as Yvette's. Absolutely not. I wish I had an ego at times. Like this meet and greet tomorrow, my biggest fear is, at the end of it, nobody will have said hello, and I'll still be sat there with a spare ticket, like, oh, well, I fucking tried, didn't I? Hey, Vinny, how you doing? Good evening, Cryptwalker. Amy and Ozzy. That woman has a bigger ego than Trump. Yeah. Doesn't appear to be a very nice lady at all. Even when she does podcasts and stuff, she scolds people like she's the be-all end-all. Like, you're a naughty toddler in nursery, and she's like the horrible supply teacher. That's the impression I get from her. And when did she become the font of all knowledge of the paranormal? He was one of the bought the most haunted DVD set of Derek and Yvette. Listen, I've got an episode on Most Haunted coming out tomorrow, inspired by Justin's podcast. I drank that shit in for years. I loved Most Haunted. I wasn't around. I think I stopped watching it by the time Richard Felix had gone. But I watched like the celebrity ones, like when Bullet were on there and a few of the rugby boys and stuff. Trump doesn't have an ego. He's just the world's biggest troll. I mean, he's winning at being a troll, isn't he? You know, this makes me a little sad. I'm all the way in America. I'd love to meet you. One day, Mike. One day, I will get to America. I mean, if Jason Hawes can pull some strings, I could be going to America pretty soon. Because he's trying to get me on the convention circuit out there. Which means they'll pay for my flights. Amazing. And then we'll arrange some meet and greets and some ghost hunts and stuff. We are done with the hellos. Leanne the Cleaner, Parazone. We are absolutely done with the hellos. She's going to do a Tony Spera. You're going to hell if you don't believe. She hasn't gone that far. I mean, have any of you guys seen the new Conjuring film? Steve Lacey, hello. Conjuring 1, one of the greatest haunted house movies ever created. The Conjuring 2, they ramped things up. It had more heart, but still, a strong horror. The third one, it was like, the fuck did Lorraine Warren become the Scarlet Witch? Bitch got superpowers. This new one has come out. Where's the horror? Why was there a CGI ghost face? It felt like I'd watched the thing for 3 hours. Now, the heart of the movie is good. You know, the human element between the actors, because Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson are fucking phenomenal in the roles. Obviously not based on anything real because, you know, he's not very noncy. Wow, what a shit film. I'll turn up tomorrow's. If someone could bell me a taxi home, please. Bell you a taxi home? Well, ring a taxi? I can ring you a taxi. Fiona Johnston, how are you doing? The Nun was just a series of ill-timed jump scares and nothing more. Second one was a little bit better, but not much. So I have got an investigation. I've always wanted to go to the Jamaica Inn, and thanks to Bristol Paranormal Hunters, I'm going to the Jamaica Inn next month. I am also going to be going back to the Four Crosses with Staffies, Real Evidence, and Three Spires. But this time we won't have Parple running around in a wedding dress and jump scaring everybody. I don't know if I'll miss him. I want to strangle him. I don't know. The Nun is shit. Yeah, it's unearned jump scares. I like the idea of some of the things like the bell in the graves and stuff, but yeah, otherwise, you know, just dog shit. I don't think any of the... Oh, that's a lie. First Annabelle film, cack. Annabelle Comes Home, decent. Annabelle Beginnings, fantastic fun. Creepy Goat Demon. See, I like the newspaper stand where the shadow forms, pages open, forms the image of the nun, and then it bursts out. I like that one, but they gave it away in the trailers. Get some rum and raisin dark chocolate while you're there. What? Manchester? I've never been to Manchester. Ever. Paranormal Empire, thank you for the $9.99. The great toes. I wish people would understand the difference between paranormal entertainment and reality. Don't get me started on the spinning mirror. Yeah, listen, I can... If I was judging the Conjuring movies on their relevancy to real life, absolutely pathetic. As their own just movies, just using the namesake, I think the first two are absolutely fantastic. Ghost Theory found a great haunted place in Harrow Inn. Thought it was amazing. I don't watch them, Zach. They tend to find haunted places every week. I don't believe that's possible myself. Can't fucking spell today. Hey, I just did an accent. I don't know where it's from, but I did one. You found the Jamaica Inn too expensive to rent? The prices on the paranormal, they just keep going up. I understand with some places they got upkeep and insurance, but you know, people will complain about urbexes or the urbex style paranormal investigations, and it's like they don't have much fucking choice. If you want to put out a weekly video, you cannot afford to investigate weekly. Mirrors with Keith Sutherland, good film that. So yeah, I've got those two investigations coming up. I got the Manchester trip. I've got this Cardiff meet and greet to organise with a night out in Fuel afterwards. And hopefully Jason will be getting back to me about some potential dates in the United States next year. Mrs. Geek still isn't well. I think she's got long COVID or something. She's still going to work. You know, she's one of those that doesn't like to go sick. How does one justify going after a dead man that he can't defend his position? I don't believe in the Warrens, but I still think it's wrong to attack him now he's dead. Crete, we've had our differences before, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree with you again there. It's only because he died that the truth about that man came out. No. That's like saying, oh, don't have a go at Jimmy Savile because of what he did. Dead or not, Jimmy Savile was a word I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. Anyone that does that to anyone underage, dead or alive, fuck them. I got no respect for the dead when they've done things like that in their real life. Just saying. You doing anything for Halloween night? I'm actually investigating on Halloween night. I'm not here. I'm out on an investigation, so I think our Halloween thing on stream will have to be the night before. Yeah, the death of somebody doesn't excuse them from doing horrible things in life. I'm sorry. I won't forgive Ian Watkins. I won't forgive Ed Warren. I won't forgive any of them. The dirty, dirty bastards. I'm glad they're dead. And I don't feel bad saying stuff like that. There are certain crimes that people commit where I'm like, there are certain penalties that maybe should have been brought back. Faking your paranormal evidence. I'm joking. Can't lynch people for that. That's rude. Camera quality looks sharp today. The room looks great. Yeah, I don't know what's gone on with that camera. Well, I know what's going on with that camera. It has taken a fair few tumbles. But now it is never ever coming off that monitor without a hammer. You know, we might cross paths if you get to the States. You plan on doing events next year. Right at the beginning, we hit the ground running. Nice. Let me know. I'm not working with Matt, though. Just saying. I'll work with you. Seeker Productions, hello to you. Like the spooky vibes in your studio. I mean, it's always kind of spooky vibes in here because I've got the horror stuff up there. There's horror stuff on the back. Well, I've just put some extra Halloween decorations out. Have you put the skulls on? I haven't. Come up, copyright claim for them all. Take it away, lads. So like the Warrens, personally, I just think the dead should be left alone, that's all. No, it doesn't excuse things, but why was nothing said when he was alive? It was said when he was alive. It's just people... I can't speak from experience, but I'm pretty sure that some people get a little bit braver when the people that ruined their lives and hurt them are dead. I mean, there's enough proof that we know exactly what Ed did. Think I have you on TikTok? Yeah, I don't upload there anymore. Well, I don't upload debunking stuff anymore because, with the greatest of respect to any of you fine people, TikTok paranormal fans are fucking stupid. I've never dealt with such stupidity in my life. That's not gravity. Otherwise it would have fallen straight away. Fuck off. Paranormal Empire, thank you for the $9.99. Let's not forget that it was written into the movie contract that Ed could not be mentioned in a roundabout way. Yeah, he was not allowed to... They were not allowed to mention extramarital affairs, the babysitter, and there was something else. S-A-ing. I can't say that on YouTube. S-A-ing. When you head to the US to a circuit, you can take me as your translator. Listen, Justin. I have a lot of respect to you. I have a lot... Despite all the shit that I give you, Justin, I have a ton of respect for you, but I prefer my wife, okay? Just saying. Chris Yule, for 18 months early access. Can you have a tickle for your birthday? Is it your birthday, Chris? Hey, Chris, happy birthday. Chris Yule, absolute fucking legend. Met him in real life. Very, very nice guy. Very shy guy. But, what did he ask for? A tickle. I'll tickle you.
Hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Sure, Ed Gein ended up speaking Irish. He did. Bizarre. It's not my birthday, Dragon Ranger. Bristol? I don't know what any of that means. I am usually suspect about initialization explanations for words, but in law, they are mostly true. Huh? I thought Haley's birthday was on Thursday. Can I get a rar? No, you're too late.
Rawr. Rawr.
Happy birthday, Haley. I had a message off Facebook asking me, did I want to charge people to give messages? No, I do not. Any of you want a birthday message for any of your family members on Facebook, just inbox me. I'll do it for fucking free. Give us that shirt, Beardo. No, this came from Australia. Thank you very, very much. It stays with me. Getting a bit tight around the arms, not the gut. Basically, at my peak. Could Cassidy May have a Backstreet Boys, please, for doing so well in school recently? Cassidy May. Well done. Really, well done. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. I'll pay you for a message, Beardo. Tell Andrew from do you know what? I really can't be arsed starting that war up again. I mean, he's had some good news recently. I'm not starting that shite up again. Sorry, Beard, was having a convo with a fellow Bristolian. Fair enough. I watched Fear the Walking Dead first series only. What a degenerate bunch of characters. Hated each and every one of them. Fear the Walking Dead later on becomes better than The Walking Dead, and then it all goes to shit again. Like in that singing on us again. Will someone think of the children? No. Did you see Andrea lose it? Anyone wants to buy the Conjuring House? Satori was loving it and get ready to pop joints by. I've checked out of most of it. Obviously, I support Jason. He knows my views on it. I've not hidden it. I don't think Cody and Satori should be anywhere near that property, because if it wasn't for Cody and Satori, that place would never have got in the shit that it got in. Assless chaps, leave the Backstreet Boys clip alone. I haven't seen Andrea lose it. The last thing I saw of Andrea was her begging for Jason to take over the Conjuring House. Has she had to go with anyone other than Jason, has she? I can't even say I get it. I don't have an attachment to that house or property. I don't know any of the other people in the running, or the ones I do know I don't like. So Jason would be the guy I prefer to have it. Or would I prefer somebody rich and not interested in the paranormal to buy it and just restore it and keep it? Billy Gowland, thank you for the 18 months. Happy birthday to all of the October babies and Beardo. It's actually Mrs. Geek's birthday in 7 days. Beardo, did you cook for Mrs. Geek in that apron? What the fuck? You don't eat my cooking? Not even I can eat my cooking properly. I actually told Josh off and refused to watch the latest video because he collabed with Andrew. Apparently they're all friends again. They were all enemies, and whatever. None of them are doing paranormal content. They're all just doing whatever they do. Somebody's like, "Oh, what's what Andrew's done this week?" And he's jumping in a bin, fishing stuff out of a bin. It's like, all right, see homeless people do that. Don't bother me. Yo, I made it. What's up, my guy? Hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. S.A. Ellis. Have you watched Dan Dahl's video from yesterday? He's singing and playing guitar. I have. I do watch all Dan Dahl's videos. My happy unbirthday. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. New video from Sam and Colby at Pendle Hill is a shit show. I've had a lot of comments asking me to do reactions to Hell Month. I'm not. I know I could probably earn a ton of money off it. I am not doing Sam and Colby content over Hell Month. I'm just not doing it. It's fucking awful to watch. Paranormal Empire, thank you for the $9.99. If you ever decide to come back to TikTok, let me know. We found a community of genuine paranormal thinkers. People who actually cared about truth and debunking and not the hype. Hey, if you got some links to send me on TikTok, send them over, because I do watch stuff on TikTok, but it's all about Rottweilers. Fuck's sake, 31 months of beardo headaches. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Thank you for the 31 months, Jolene. Beans on toast. I broke the fucking oven today. I think it might have been broke. I don't know. I turned the oven on, the electric cut out. I was like, the fuck? That's weird. Turned it all off, reset the fuse board, turned it on. 5 minutes later, electric goes. Oven's broke. But I was the last one to touch it. But we've got 2 of those air frying things. Pizza out of an air fryer is really good. Powder Sniffer is coming to England. Ah. Seg did a good reaction to Sam and Colby. Yeah, and that's the other thing. The reason I've only ever done one Mackie and Amanda video is Seg's done them more, so just let him crack on with it. Seg does a lot more with Sam and Colby and stuff, so I try not to do the same things as other people. Now, I've had a lovely gentleman. It's the same guy every time, but he keeps making new accounts, coming into the comment section going, haha, how does it feel to be shit at YouTube? Look at your views. Side-eye guy is better. I bet you regret going against the side-eye guy. The only person that thinks me and the side-eye guy are fighting is that guy. And I know who he is. He's the guy with the fucking emo hair. It looked shit in the early 2000s. It looks shit now. Grow up, Muppet. The Satan summoning. Sure, I'll actually watch Seg's. I won't watch them. I'll watch Seg's version of it. Because, yeah, Beardo's fault. I just don't want to... Every time I do Sam and Colby, it doesn't really get the views. I get really pissed off and I end up switching off through the video and missing things. And the copyright bollocks with them. It's just not worth the hassle. Was that guy Seg? Nah, this guy couldn't spell. So dumb. I like both of you. The thing is, you can like both of us. You can like one of us and not the other. It's still no drama. I don't understand the need. But these people call me the drama farmer. They're like, oh, you're a drama farmer. And I'm like, you were the ones trying to start some shit that me and Side-Eye Guy are completely ignoring. One of the Paris Particles was like exploring more than investigating, though they did do some like the exploring more. I just don't like them. Double K, happy birthday for Friday. He's singing tonight for money. What channels are left to investigate? I don't know. I don't know. Seg can't spell, he's dyslexic. Hey, listen. He is. But he takes his time. I mean, I'm not dyslexic. You've seen my spelling because I rush things. You can always tell when I've done something on the computer or my phone. If I've done it on the phone, it's spelt right, but there's full stops between every word. If I do it on the computer, all ass backwards. Because I touch type and I don't look at what I'm typing. I'm already doing something on the next monitor while I'm typing. Tell my girlfriend to come and meet you tomorrow, Beardo. She seems hesitant. Hayden Trent's girlfriend. Come and see me tomorrow. Slug and Lettuce, 4:30 till 6:30. Don't be shy. You might be the only one that turns up. And you can have a free ticket. Desire for drama constantly surprises me. It's all a bit sad. So, drama comes hand in hand with debunking. But what I didn't expect was this amount of drama between the community. Like, I get it. I get it. I did see something that pissed off some Side-Eye Guy fans. I pissed Side-Eye Guy off. But then when it's said and done, it's done. And do I regret the way I said things? Yes. Do I regret what I said? No. He worked with Colin, and then Colin spent 20 minutes slamming debunkers. I'm like, he used him. Side-Eye Guy doesn't feel used by it, doesn't feel like he was stabbed in the back. That is absolutely fine. That's Side-Eye Guy. If it was me, I'd have been fucking raging. I was raging, and it wasn't me. It's why I didn't work with him. But that's all it boiled down to. Gonna make it to Manchester, I would. Sadly, I can't. Mark, there will be others. There will be others. Actually enjoyed Josh's video exploring the abandoned hotel. I've watched some of Josh's videos, and He's like a fucking Labrador, isn't he? Or a Golden Retriever or something. And I mean this with a bit of respect. He's a bit thick. But he comes across quite nice. Do I regret debunking anyone? No. No. I regret certain things I have said about people. I do regret the way I've said things about people. Like when I went Approving Demons, I stand by everything I said about him and his actions. What I don't stand by are some of the personal things I said. And just because he has done the same or worse doesn't make it any more right for me to do it. Because, quite frankly, I'm a better fucking person. Enjoy Josh's explores, hate his ghost stuff, just seems a little naive. See, naivety can only get you so far. Naivety can only get you. You can't stay naive for all these years, especially after... I mean, Josh has had conversations with the debunkers. He mailed me about the DR60, and I sent him a very long-form response as to why it's bullshit. And he went, interesting. I don't know if I can use that anymore. And then uses one. Views and clicks, that's what most ghost hunters are. I mean, when it comes to YouTube, everyone, absolutely everyone is views and clicks. Not necessarily for money. Some people just, like, some people will get 10 likes, and those 10 likes mean the fucking world to them because they've crafted something and people have watched it and taken the time to hit that button. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They want to see how many people have viewed it and liked it. Nothing wrong with that. Also want to bother Beardo mid-flow, but where did he get his Slimer from, please? One was from Glasgow Ghost Hunters, and the other one I bought from Mrs. Geek from somewhere. One makes a noise, the other one doesn't. You're debunking scammers and that's it? Yeah, well, see, we've got to be careful about using the term debunking as well. Because debunking isn't always calling somebody fake. Debunking something is looking for the logical conclusion. So... If a ghost hunting channel puts out a video and they say, look, this door closed, like 30 Strive, the bedroom door to the girls' room, and they're like, oh my god, that door's just popped open in front of my face, and they've never been there before, they don't know that that door is broke. So for me to put out a video and say, oh, that's not paranormal because that floorboard pops the door open and it just randomly pops open, they are not then faking. That then is not faking. That is just not understanding the event or the environment. And some people will learn from that. When they scream, cry, and shout and say it is 100% a ghost, that's when it changes. For example, I did those two girls that were at 30 East Drive, and I was like, there's no way if you watch that much content in 30 East Drive, watch the debunkers, and then not realise that that door pops open. And then the guy that's with them leans on the door, and the door pops open, and he's like, see, I've had to put weight on it. If I lean on any door in this house, except that one, because the handle's missing, they don't pop open. So the door is faulty. Clearly. You can put your shoulder into most doors, and they will not pop open. You just hear the fox screaming. Fox screams are cool. Especially if you're not from the UK and you heard it for the first time. Paranormal Empire, thank you for the $9.99. I've done so many investigations that I've never filmed or streamed because I just enjoy it. We've also learned a lot from debunkers and changed our methods. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. And that's what it's all about. People keep fucking para-unity. Oh, there's no para-unity. The only people crying about para-unity and how there isn't any are the fakers because they want to be accepted as legitimate. And they're not. You want to see para-unity? Go to Parameet in June, where there will be some lady talking about her psychic gifts. There'll be another lady talking about astral projection. Me as a debunker, Kev Kerr as a very truthful, scientific paranormal investigator. People like Don't Scare Claire that do histories and stuff, they do talks there. That's para-unity. I went there last year expecting to be fucking lynched, and everyone was so nice. One woman was like, I think you're a bit of an asshole. And I was like, I'm a lot of an asshole. But by the end of the day, she was like, actually, now you've described and explained, I understand it. Para-unity is there. It is real. Para-unity is me going out with the Ouija brothers and the Ouija brothers going out with ghosts on Trent, and then the Ouija brothers helping Dead Cold learn how to edit, shouting my channel out when I was under 1,000 subscribers. That's Paraunity. Let's go to Parameet maybe next year. See that every year. So Parameet is, I mean, Justin can attest to this, one of the friendliest places ever. And it's really chilled. It's not like everything's crammed in, so if you're not good with crowds, it's not like that. It's a really well-organised event. It is. Mr. Beginning, been watching your old videos? No worry, Jennifer Taylor. Owls can scream too. Yeah, deer. The noises deer make. I mean, I didn't know what noises a deer make until we did the live debunking. And somebody was like, that's a deer. And it's this specific type of deer. And I'm like, ah. And I've just shared in another video today that I've done a debunk on. I have some experiences working security at Crescent Sanitarium and Prison during the haunted house that I can't explain. Reaches out to Kenny Biddle. Brownie, have pictures past tense. Yeah, me and Kenny differ on things anyway. But I ultimately respect Kenny Biddle. I disagree with some things he does. He disagrees with some things I do. And that's fine, because we're grown-ups about it. For example, if somebody comes to me and says, can you debunk this? And it's something in the home that's not scaring them. They think it's their family in visitation. I won't debunk it. I won't touch it. Whereas Kenny Biddle is like, if they're asking me and they're thinking of putting it out into the public, I'm going to debunk it. My sole intention isn't to debunk stuff. My sole intention is to find something real. You haven't met Danny Moss? I have, a number of times. I've watched debunking videos. The Shape in his YouTube channel is brilliant. I mean, we've got to give props to The Shape and Dandalf, because there was somebody else, Major Truth. They were the first ones. Could you get an Egan, please, Nanny Pups? Yes, you can. They were the first ones, and without those guys, this community, and in turn my channel, wouldn't exist. So fair play to them.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
A blouse? Can't stand that moss creature. Lately, he seems about as popular as a stray turd in a swimming pool. I haven't seen them put any content out. I haven't seen him whine anyway, but people are always just like, Danny Moss. I'm like, I haven't heard anything from him in ages. I don't know if I'm blocked or what. I don't know what he's done to piss everyone off this month. Squirrels can sound like squeaky dog toys. Can they? I've never heard that. Tattooed Laws, the Parameets happen twice a year, I believe. It might even be 3 they do. I know they do one for autumn, they do one for summer, but I'm sure they said there's a winter one. But the big one is the summer. But the hotel that it's in is fantastic. There's a lovely outdoor bar, and they got some good beers. Again, a hotel this time. Can I have a Possum Pete? Have I still got one on the roof? Yes, you can. Fuck, where's Pete? Possum Pete's actually wearing a witch's hat. I don't think you can see it, but he is wearing a witch's hat. I believe the locations that don't get abused or investigated much are way more active. Don't know if that's... Don't know why, just my experience talking. I couldn't say one way or the other, because I go to some places that don't get investigated and I get nothing. And I go to 30 East Drive that's investigated 365 days a year, and 2 of the better experiences I've had since I've been on this channel has been at 30 East Drive. The other one was that abandoned care home I went to, which you can't go to anymore, because remember the one where I heard a shh there and it scared the shit out of me, and then a bang on the door upstairs? that place has actually been bought now, and it's being turned into a hotel. It's been turned into a nice venue. So it's a beautiful, beautiful building that's actually being turned into something and being used. That's the best outcome. Did you ever fix your Backstreet Boys? Yes, I did. Are there any places in Manchester good to investigate like that? I don't know. I really don't know. There's apparently this house in Manchester that's haunted by a tit. That was hat, not have it. Excuse me, Granny Dumpling. What? Have you been at the whiskey? Stage 4 lung cancer. What? I've missed something there, haven't I? Sorry, Johan, I've missed whatever that is. Yeah, that was funny, the stray turd. You were on one in my live last night, really enjoyed that. I mean, I gave Bristol Paranormal Hunters some shit last night. But I know they're good for it and they'll give it back and stuff. I had a lot of fun. And then I just went off. Rawside Paranormal, hello to you. Hello to you. Nice Diggerly, what are you going to do if he turns up tomorrow with Vlad? The following. Tit. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If somebody I've ever pissed off ever wants to come over and start some shit over some videos, I'm going to laugh in their face. I'm just going to laugh at them and be like, really? Really? Take a swing. I'll put my arms behind my back if I have to. I'll take the punch and then I will sue the fucking ass off them. I don't even want to fight back. I want the money. Gandalf the Great. Can you fucking stop with the comedy sections, please? Nearly pissed. That ridiculous hat and the guitar. And the dancing and the montage. It was like the worst 80s montage I've ever seen, Gandalf. Fuck's sake, man. Philly Northerner, how you doing, my friend? Listen, Mark. Mama Geek is texting me. Mark's chili sauce done yet? I'm gonna give her your number soon. You know, did you hear of Vlad exercise from your legs? No. Don't summon it. I wonder whether there's any webcam CCTV where Beardo's gonna be we could watch. You can calm down. It's all a bunch of content creation, not much. I understand it. Some of them are pissed at me because I've impacted their pockets. I think it definitely impacted Lee's pocket for a time. So he's probably pissed at me, but you know, the truth is the truth at the end of the day. The video's a mess. I was going to put it up. The thing is, Gandalf, it worked. Now, I put a video out on Monday, the Paranormal Files video, and I optimized the SEO and I worked on the thumbnail, and I was like, ooh, this one may be one of those that ranks 1 or 2 of 10. This is going to be a good video. It has done fucking awful. Awful. I'm like, what? How? People love it, those types of videos. What am I doing wrong? And then I look back at other stuff I put out, and I'm like, how did that get 20k views? It's shit. You can't judge anything. But, no. I do like the fact that the entire time you're going through that Nukes Top 5, I'm going, you've done this one. You've done this one. You've done this one too. Gandalf, you've done this one. And then you're like, I think I've done this one. And then there's just 80s nostalgia. Is Smug Puppy still doing it? Probably. I think he's given up with YouTube, but he's definitely still TikToking. I could always ask me, Beardo. Ask you what? Well, what's going wrong with my videos? I can't work it out. Can't work it out for the life of me what the fuck I do wrong or right. I sometimes I'm very lazy or I forget and I'm rushing. I can't pin messages. What? Oh. I'm logged into the wrong account. What? You're blending in well with your background with our shirts. Camouflage. Orange lights for Halloween. Right, I wanted a pin. Can I pin now? There we go. There we go. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, Flurio Phantom Files, go and watch her recent output. Very, very good. Very good. If you get desperate, you know where I am. Sphirel, I know where you are. I don't know. Sometimes I think I've got YouTube nailed and sussed, and then it's like, how the fuck? How was that not done well? I don't understand it. So, no, it wasn't the Paranormal. Yeah, the Paranormal Files video didn't do well, and the boys one did fucking even worse. And I was like, what? So I redid the thumbnail and I changed the title, and it started to pick up views now. So clearly, whatever I thought was a good idea with that didn't work. The title was too long for a start. What is that strange-looking thing? That's a death bat. That's Possum Pete in a witch's hat. There's a skull garland up there. There's a beware sign there. That's a PC with Halloween vibes. The video Beardo was talking about. There you go. Hangout chat. Yeah, I'm not doing a reaction tonight because I've got to get off by 9 o'clock because I've got an insanely busy day tomorrow. Beardo, what I missed, what are we talking about? We just shoot in the breeze, you know? I've just told everyone about... Oh, thank you. That's what she's paint. The video from Flurio. That's what... Right. So the pin message right now is my Facebook, if you want to check that out. And replace that now with Flurio Phantom Files video. It's so good. I watch a lot of Flurio stuff. I don't shout her out as much as I should. The research she does is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I did say that right. I got a death bat there as well. I could give you some pointers again when you're desperate. Every fucking video. Every video CRL. Does Mrs. Geek like wolves? I don't think she necessarily loves wolves, to be fair. Don't hate anything, she's too soft. But I don't think she owns anything with a wolf on it. Is a great researcher, great video. Yeah, absolutely. That's still my Sunday best hat. That flipping poss. Right, Granny Dumpling. Now I get it. And yet I never hear from you. I know. Flurio and Stevie really know this. They do. They must spend so long researching. And if you're not on Facebook, you won't understand the war that those guys are in with people from Nespa. And then some fat bastard that can't be asked to shave turned up in the comment section, screenshotting, reposting, and blasting them. I was like, fucking, you want to have a go at Flurio and Stevie? A bunch of grown-ass men? I'm going to have a fucking go. And I've kind of met all these other American guys. Some of them used to work for Nespa, who were just outing all of this shit about them. And I'd like to cover it. And get some eyes on these channels, but I don't know how to go about it. So, I don't know. That's probably something I could ask for help with CRL from. Yes, you can, Emma Rose. I think I've worked out what you're saying there.
Rawr. Rawr.
I'm going to charge you for help starting in 2026, sir. Well, that's all right then, because I always forget to ask you, so I'll never have to spend a penny. Beardo comes in like I'm your Huckleberry. I mean, to be fair, they started it with me because I accidentally posted something. I had no idea what I'd posted. I just saw a blonde lady doing this in front of Annabelle. I screen grabbed the picture. I posted the picture with, if this doll is so fucking scary, then how come people are having selfies taken with it? Invite me out there. I'll kick fuck out of your bastard doll. It's all a con. This proper tirade. People laughed, and then the woman in the picture is she's not even in Nespa. She's not even that important. She's a Nespa orbiter. Holy shit, did she kick off? And I was like, the fuck do you think you are, lady? And then I realised my mistake. The day I posted it and the day I mocked Nespa and the Nespa orbiters was the day that Dan Rivera passed away. So they were a bit tetchy. So I took the post down, I apologised, messaged them all. It blew up for like 2 days. She's left me alone. But I've seen emails that she sent people about me and I'm like, really? You may have 48,000 people following you on TikTok, but TikTok people are inherently fucking stupid. Can we have a Mary? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
When I come back from America, will I have a Welsh hybrid accent? I mean, I've already apparently got a hybrid accent. What did I get called the other day, CRL? What did I got called a southern see you next Tuesday. And I was like, I'm Welsh, you dickhead. Like, well, fucking sound like you then. Yeah, sheep shagging bellend. I fuck 'em, you eat 'em. Call of Duty. Some guy got really angry at me. Is that the Terrifier behind your head? No. That's not the I don't think I've actually got anything Terrifier in here. Oh, I got Terrifier Lego up there. I don't think I've actually got anything Terrifier in here. I don't have a... I don't. I've got a Terrifier statue in the living room. What's the creepiest thing you've ever encountered on an investigation? Lee from Three Spires. The creepiest feeling I've ever had was 30 East Drive. And I dismissed it to high EMF. But I swear I saw something dart from the kitchen to the living room. I didn't think ghost. It only got creepy when I walked around the corner and there was nothing there. But the fact that Lee, somebody else, and Dean saw it. Can you get a Deadpool, please? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
I do say garage the right way. I do. It's not a garage. I saw Beardo in a dark room once. Scary. Garage. Garage. It's a garage, not a garage. Let's not get down this route again, because at some point I have to go to America and I don't want to piss them off. They got pew-pews over there. Beardo, are you into autograph stuff? I've got a Jeffrey Dean Morgan signed thing around the corner there. I've got signed stuff. I just don't know where it is. I've got signed posters in the back room where all the guitars are stored. I've got the kid that played a trio. No, he didn't play a trio. A trio was the horse. From Neverending Story, I've got his autograph on a thing. I don't necessarily collect them, but I've got some autograph stuff. Not a lot in here. I've got a lot of signed and autographed comic books, though. Garage. Not garage. See, even Joe... Listen. Just because Joe Vitale agrees with you doesn't mean it's right, okay? I was going to insult him then and nothing would come to mind. Fuck you, Joe. Right online, Bronagath Hospital will soon be a thing of the past. The owners are planning to build a luxury hotel at the property. I mean, it's fucked right. Artax was the horse. I was right this time. God damn it. A trio was the boy. Alright, I got a trio's autograph then. I thought See, I'm sure I called the boy Yeah, I called the boy Artax last time. Never mind. Hey, Mark, how you doing? A trio was the kid. Yeah, well, I've got his autograph. It's glued to the wall out there. And we got to get the wall plaster. And I'm like, shit. I glued that. I got a lot of signed Slipknot stuff as well. Yeah, I've also got the knife from Crowley from Supernatural signed back there. The more I think about it, the more signed stuff I've got. But when I go to Comic Cons, a lot of people go and they love autographs. And I don't have an unlimited fucking pot of money. So when I go, I would rather pay and have a photo taken with somebody and keep the photo. That means more to me than an autograph to sell on. You got the blade from Supernatural? Yeah. Apparently you're supposed to say mirror. What? Mirror. 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 Can you do a garage versus... Really? Fine. Poll is up. I'd love a Demon Blade. It was 3D printed by somebody in the community. They sent me a load of Supernatural stuff. Beardo, you and Ryan was cuddling up and spooning on a live. It won't be Backstreet Boys then, it'll be back end Beardo. Hey, I ain't no pillow princess. You'll never hear Ryan fart again. Oh, bollocks. I've just killed my chat up there. Oh, I can't see chat. Oh, I have to look down there now. Oh, exhausting. I got to tilt my head. Scone. A scone. Not a scone. Wait, I used to say scone when I was a kid, though. When I go to Comic Con, I always get a photo op. I love my Walking Dead cast photo. It cost me nearly 600. Only one missing was Glenn. Got a snake skin signed by John Bonham. Nice. Nice. I've got a leather jacket upstairs signed by Slayer. All of them. Oh, yeah, my gig tickets. They're all signed. All of my gig tickets, or a lot of them are signed. I took a picture of Ric Flair once. Nice. UK Paranormal Search, how you doing? Alley-oop. Next, can we define jumper? Yeah. A sweater. A jumper. Same thing. What? That fucking god-awful thing Justin pulls over his head and puts his arms through. Jumper. Jennifer Taylor, thank you for the £10. Have a nice day tomorrow. Thank you, Jennifer Taylor. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Beardo, say ambulance. Ambulance. A lot of Welsh people say ambulance. Call ambulance. I can't even fucking do a Welsh accent anymore. Jesus. Ambulance. Or some people say ambulance. Idiots. Beardo, have you watched the movie called The Stuff? I have not. Camden, just call it from a bus when I was in the fire department. What? Gonna pick a me and the $1 Million Man? Nice. Okay, well, if life gets busy, but father-in-law is finally at the hospital, I must go and start the soup for dinner tonight. Glad to be able to come in for a bit. Have a great week, Beardo. You too, Cree. You too. Have a great week. Which version of Slayer? Kerry King, Dave Lombardo. You know the era. Jeff Heineman, Tom Maria. Jumper hater. I don't hate jumpers. I've got a few jumpers. Just none as fucking ugly as that thing you put on. Do you know whose coat that jacket? No, listen. There are some Welshisms that absolutely fucking annoy me. For example, and my sister-in-law does this all the time. Yeah, I'll be there now in a minute. Right, are you going to be there now? As in, are you here? Or is it in a minute? Because you can't have both. That's time traveling. I'll be there now in a minute. No, you fucking won't. And if you ever get lost in the Welsh Valleys, do not ask a Welsh person with a flat cap for directions, because it's confusing as fuck. Where you going then, bat? I'm trying to find... right. So what you do is, you go down here, see? You go left, and you'll see a pub, and then you go right, see? Right? And then you go left, right? Wait, so I go right, right. No, you just go right, right. Yeah, right, right. No, just right. And then you go left. Saying right at the end of every sentence like a full stop is really fucking confusing. I think my mum does it as well. She, like, ends sentences with right. The Valley's thing. You love all the Welsh say ambulance. Ambulance. Need a new cable knit jump. Beardo, tell us a drunken story. Last time I told you a lot of drunken story about a cow that scared me. I got a lot of shit. Beardo just gave perfect directions in my eyes. Me and Dandalf, when we went to the Devil's Tunnel, that was hilarious. Phone starts ringing. Where are we meeting? McDonald's in Merthyr. No worries. I'm sat at McDonald's in Merthyr. He sat at McDonald's in Merthyr. Oh, Beardo, were you too bad? McDonald's in Merthyr. And I am. Can't see you, Dan. Where are you? Outside McDonald's. Me too, Dan. Ah. What are you looking at? I'm looking at an Italian restaurant. Ah. I'm looking at KFC. What the fuck? There's two McDonald's within a mile of each other on the same stretch of road. Confused the shit out of me. Love your accent, Mr. Gray's, and Creaky. Creaky's accent is... That's the accent that I grew... Oh, Mr. Gray and Creaky. Creaky, you can tell what area of South Wales he's from. But it's very Valleys-esque. Everyone I grew up with speaks and sounds like Dandalf. My parents don't, because my dad is from Staffordshire, and my mum spent a lot of time living in Cambridge when she was younger. Who the hell puts two McDonald's in a mile of each other? It's ridiculous. Confused the fuck out of me. We were both describing the same building, thinking we were like the other side of it or something. An hour. A mile. Yeah, Dandalf, I can place his accent to which area of Swansea. Do Australians also drive on the wrong side of the road? I think Australians drive the same side as America, right? Alright, me lover. You can do Bristol accents too. Yeah. Just the same stretch of road. It's like there's two roundabouts, so there's a McDonald's on each roundabout. I haven't spent much time in Merthyr in decades, so I do wonder what the size of people in Merthyr is when they got that many. Like, holy shit. They come out of KFC, like, oh, I could fucking murder a McDonald's. And they drive halfway down the road. They get the roundabout, like, oh, steering this car's hard work. I'll have a Big Mac, please. It's like people in Mr. Gray's comments not understanding him saying his intro to his videos. Do you know what? Dandalf, I don't know if you use DaVinci Resolve or if you use something else. But there's a lot of automated text on screen stuff you can do now. You want to see the shit that my AI software in the editing pro... I can't use it. It doesn't understand Welsh. It's bizarre. It doesn't account for beardos, weirdos, boils and ghouls. It gets the whole thing wrong except and. And I know I speak quite fast on occasion, especially my intros and... Oh, Alex Tech. I use Alex Tech's text to screen thing because it's easier than inputting it myself. I can't use it. It hasn't got a fucking clue what I'm saying. I spend longer changing what is said than typing it in myself. Pink's vid she did for Beardo is great. Wait, what? Has Pink done a video? Is Pink in chat? Pink, you in chat? I want to see. There's nobody else. No, I don't speak Welsh. Oh, Australians drive on the same side as us. There we go. Dan say footage. I mean, he's typing it. You're not going to... Well, you probably will hear his accent, Jenny. I give up on Welsh, got other languages on the... Welsh is actually supposed to be really easy to learn because it's phonetic. Once you've got your head around there's extra letters in the alphabet. Some accents are more difficult to imitate than others. Can you do Brummie? I can't do Brummie. I can't. I'm really, really, really bad at accents. Really bad at them. Like, there was a thing when I was on Twitch that I tried to do accents, and every one of them, it sounded like I came from Pakistan. And I don't know why that happened. Not suitable for mum. I hope you're well. Need to see a video, Mr. Gree, saying, this is goddamn ridiculous for science. The Alexa shorts you did a while ago were hilarious. Yeah, Alexa doesn't know what I'm saying. Hey, I think Alexa's dead. Dudley. That's about all I can see. I've tried to mock Steve and Griff to their faces, and they just laugh at me. They're like, what the fuck was that? I tried. A convincing Boston accent. Do you know what? I have seen people in film, like Mark Wahlberg. I was like, his Boston accent is ridiculous. Fucking stupid. And everyone was like, no, it's really good. All right. It just sounded too over the top, but apparently that's what it sounds like. I do accents all the time. People get confused. I love doing a British accent, but my absolutely is old Victorian English. Nice. See, the weirdest one for accents, and oddly the best one for accents, is Purple. He can just pick up an accent, hearing it one time, and nail it. The problem is he then forgets his own accent. Because when Purple's excited, he becomes Welsh. When he's like a bit down in the dumps, turns into a Brummie. And then on occasion, he'll just turn like Swedish or something. What a bizarre. Love Purple to bits. What a fucking bizarre man. I never know who I'm talking to. It's great. Boston accent is awesome. Recently watched Black Mass with Johnny Depp. I've never seen that. Even in Beardo, you do a Welsh accent really good. I do it better than Dandalf. Dandalf does a Welsh accent. People think he's taking the piss out of Jamaicans. Yo, Dandalf, get the beer can. I think I did an accent there. Let's go. Boston accent is way over the top. The story and sound like they're faking. Oh, there we go then. Terrible for that. I spent 2 weeks as an Irishman once. I mean, I went to Ibiza years ago. Whoever asked for a drunken story, this is your drunken story. I went to Ibiza years ago. I'd been in a long-term relationship. It split up. I'd never had any time to myself. I was always working or with the kids. So I went to Ibiza. I had a week in Ibiza. And I managed to convince a group of people that we were out with that I was an Australian cricketer. I didn't pay for a drink all night. I kept the pretense up for ages and ages and ages. And then the more I drank, the more I got into it. And I was bullshitting these people. They were so drunk, it probably helped. And then I was with a bunch of guys from London. And then bizarrely, the area I live in, two of my mates walked into the same pub and called me. I went, hey, what's happening, boys? And I gave it up because two Welshmen, I went all the way to Ibiza, two Welshmen that I knew and lived in the same town as, walked into the pub. They just got there. Hey, what's happening? Ruined it for myself. I got cock-blocked by that. Yeah, we do need to see Dandalf in dreads. I've got a dreadlock wig here he can have. You get surprised by how many accents you all have there. I mean, you can go... Wales. Wales has multiple accents for such a small country. Where I live, it's not quite as harsh as the valleys. Yet the Rhondda valleys talk faster than the Swansea valleys. Swansea valleys is the slower, drawn-out Welsh. And you can drive between all three places within 40 minutes. But then if you go to Cardiff, nobody sounds Welsh. I keep getting accused of sounding like I'm from Cardiff or Newport. I'm not! From the valleys. Why do Welsh have words with every letter of the alphabet? Because we're special. We've got extra letters in our alphabet. Mr. Gree, here is something. I'd fuck him. I'm just trying to make him feel uncomfortable. When I'm drunk, I have a Puerto Rican English accent. It's awful. I can only do Super Mario accent. All right. Calm down. We'll summon Phil if we do that. Where is Phil? Where's Phil? Bob! We know that already, Beardo. Jolene. Wow. Just watch Hot Fuzz. You hear the difference between Southwest and London. I fucking love that film. I really, really struggle with which one I prefer most, Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead, because I love zombie films. It's hilarious, but it's still a horror route. But then Hot Fuzz, I couldn't pick. I love both of them. Steg's incredible at that. Listen, I don't want anyone to get upset or think that I'm taking shots here, but Seg is one of the few people that is fucking worse at accents than I am. He is terrible. No matter what accent he tries to do, he just sounds like a posh twat. Best film ever. Which one, though? Which one? Hot Fuzz all the way. I think the horror fan in me may prefer Shaun. Depends what I've watched last, because that'll be my favourite. And the one I watched last was Shaun of the Dead. And that was about 2 months ago, and I'll watch it again for Halloween. I'm a Hampshire lad, so I just sound like a grumpy farmer. Speaking of sounding Swedish, the daughter to some of my parents' friends live in Cardiff. She sounds Swedish because she is... Oh. Full story. What? I'm so lost. All right, so apparently we win. Garage is correct. Garage is not correct. Official documentation. Garage is correct. Garage is incorrect. Suck my ass, America. My accent is Midwest, but when it gets deep south when I'm mad, and the more mad I get, the more southern I sound. If I glare and smile at you and the words bless your heart come out of my mouth. Cynthia, was it not you that taught me bless your heart when I first started the channel? And I started using it in comments back to people when I did... It's rigged. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm sure that was Cynthia. I'm sure... You can't call the poll fixed because the Yanks didn't fucking vote. Or maybe they did. And they agree. Garage. Can we do Bath versus Bath now? It's Bath, right? If you're going in the bath... But if you go to Bath... Like, the town is called Bath. But upstairs is the Bath. That's the Valley boy in me. Bath. I mean, when I grew up, it was my hand and me face and ghost. Ghost, hand, and face. But it's ghost, hand, and face. Now, weirdly, because I'm Welsh, when I say things like ghost, hand, and face, Welsh people do this. You posh twat. The fuck do you think you are? Or do you fucking care? I say bless your heart all the time, but in a kind way. Americans think I'm being a dick. If I say bless your heart as a comment, I am being an absolute prick. I am basically telling you to step on Lego. The British say the letter H as opposed to... Oh, what? Bath or Bath, they're both places you get wet, right? I mean, Bath in the UK is beautiful. The yellow sandstone buildings, absolutely fucking stunning. I've driven there 3 times, and 3 times the actual Roman baths have been closed. Dickheads. I'm from Leicestershire. Here, it's Bath. I'm Canadian, and we say garage, the proper pronunciation. Garage. I'm always being a dick. I'm a bitch. Did you listen? A lot of people. I understand that a lot of Americans don't get the dry humor and stuff. I understand it because the other way around is, as a Brit, I think people are being sarcastic or funny with me in a good way funny, and they're not. It's like getting threatened by Americans is really hard to judge. This is so friend. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, thanks. Look how nice she is. She told me to go fuck myself, but I'm like, oh, what a lovely lady. Well, South Africans as well. South Africans, they just sound so happy. They're not, but they sound it. What's his name? Debunked Paranormal. Sounds like the happiest chap alive. Listen to what he's actually saying. He's angry at everyone. Beardo, how about trunk versus boot? I don't think I've ever spoken to anyone in the UK that calls it a trunk. It's a boot. The bonnet and the boot. Not the trunk and the hood. You hate it when American TV shows try to do British humour. They just don't get it. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. My wife says garage. She's Russian, and that's how it's said in her language. Fair. Router or router? I say router, not router. I don't know. The thing is, I've spent so much time with Americans, not in person. Well, kind of in person, because when I grew up, there was a family. We called them the Americans because they were American. They lived in the valleys. And they had the strongest Midwest accents you've ever heard. And they never lost those accents. Or they might have now. They were a proper religious family and stuff. And we used to hang around with them. They were cool as fuck. Really nice family. And there was always food. You'd knock the door. And their name's there. And they'd just invite you in and be like, y'all eating? And there's just fucking food everywhere. It's like, have they got a conveyor belt where they just keep cooking? And if you turned up, you're hungry? Yeah, I skip breakfast for this shit. I don't even want to see you, son. I just want the food. Fantastic. Fantastic, lovely people. And I picked up some Americanisms off them. We all did. But then with the streaming and the gaming, especially the gaming, I spent so long playing Call of Duty with Americans that I started picking up Americanisms. It's cool. Until you say something with your friends from the valleys and they're like, the fuck did you just say? Did you just say y'all? The hell is wrong with you? Think you're something special? Remember when Americans tried to do Red Dwarf? Yeah, they can't do our humour. Could you wish... No, Jennifer Taylor. No. Like, somebody was having a go the other day about a guy dropping the C-bomb. And I was like... I'm not saying that what he did was right or wrong. I personally think he was right. I wouldn't use that word, but he had every right to. But... I had to explain to somebody that the C-bomb in Australia is nowhere near as offensive as anywhere else in the world. It's a term of endearment, or mostly a term of endearment. That's common in the Midwest. Food is our love language, and we like to feed people. Honestly, they were amazing people. There was just always fucking food. It was great. Couldn't wait to go to the Americans' house. I don't even know if we liked the brothers. We just liked the food. Hey, Kaza, how you doing? Hope you're well. Long time no see. Well, I say that. I did see you last night in the old Justin chat. I said airplane once, and I mean some gut and embarrassed in my life. Airplane. I've never said aeroplane. I've always said airplane. I've been sorry late, just been to see the original Nightmare on Elm Street at the cinema. Oh, really? I bet that's a fan. Oh, what an experience. Do you know what the best experience would be with horror? Watching Jaws in a rubber dinghy in a lake on an outdoor cinema screen. That'd be fucking great. What's a spot of tea? Another word for cigarettes. What? Have you seen the Australian Peppa Pig? I have not. I have not. What? Does he drop the C-bomb? In Scotland, we also say how you're doing bunt. Bunt. What? I don't understand that. Bunt? All right. Are you say? All right. Are you saying the C-bomb but not saying the C-bomb? Hey, it's that time of month. The 10 free gifted memberships are rolled around. First 5 now. Boom. CRL, you are moderately responsible for a lot of my Americanisms. Absolutely. Right, there's 5 gone. I've lost it. Got nothing left, Phil. There's another 5 gone. Enjoy your free, completely free Beardo Guestcade memberships. You need one? I think you just got one, Ellis. There you go. S.A. Ellis, you just got one. Beardo, you need to see MLG Peppa Pig. John Cena is lost. Somebody write that down for me. Beardo watching just sat in a rubber dinghy in a sphere thing in Las Vegas. Your video will be out 8 PM Friday night UK time. Hey, Pinky, thank you for the 6 months, but I've been told it's already out. People have seen it. They said it's brilliant. I was going to show it on stream. What does a membership give? Funny emotes, and when I can, I put out early access videos. There's a few members-only videos, but they're only things that would never make it to the channel anyway. You're welcome, Chelsea Califano. Hey, Chelsea, where have you been? I sometimes say y'all, but I don't know where I got it from. I definitely got y'all from CRL. Definitely. But the thing is, if I go up the valleys and I spend a couple of days up there, I revert back into a valley lad. Every time. That is a short of it. Let me see. Let me see. Is it the haunting of dragons and wolves? Is that what I'm supposed to be looking for? Beardo, don't forget to announce your feet pics for members. There are no feet pics for members. You fucking weirdos. What's wrong with you all? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I got y'all from a friend down Louisiana. I thought all Americans said y'all. I watched a play in London once where the actors are randomly placed amongst the audience. Talk about immersive. So I've not been to many plays. It doesn't appeal to me. We're more posh. 9 months access. Thank you for the early access. 9 months. A feet pic, CRL. There you go. Feet pic. Look, I've still got a tan line from when I burnt my legs. No, it's Beardo Screamo. Oh. Oh, shorts. Hey, look at that artwork. Let's go. Screen share. Look at that. How cool is that? Look like The Simpsons. Evil Dead t-shirt. Love it. Hey, that ghost has got some... Oh, it's muted. Fuck. I scared myself. Hey, this is good. Hey, that was good. Hey, I like that. Audience mute. Ah, what? You just see. Fuck. Crow Judas's bastard fault, that.
In the night, the whispers grow, but lies don't scare me, they just show.
Tune. That's the stuff that I listen to. A little bit less of the emo, but that's the type of stuff that I listen to. We got no sound? Sound like a fucked up Scooby-Doo. Hey! Respect the Screamo, respect the cartoon, damn it! The beard's not black enough. No. I'll agree. I'm sorting this shit out tonight. Sorting it out. I can't wait for the full version. Oh, that's cool. Vito, you can link that in the chat, please. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I mean, that's just the short. I can't wait for the full thing. Boom, there you go. There's the link to Pinky's little short. Beardo Screamo. Check it out. That's awesome. I love that. No, I'm saying they should make a series. Oh, Beardo and Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. Love Scooby-Doo. The full song is going to be out Friday, 8 PM UK time. Let's go. The beard's not grey enough. Hey, my beard won't be grey after tonight. By the time Beardo gets scared is done, he will have a sponsorship from Just For Men. I'll take it. Cost me £8, that stuff. Every week you uncover a different faker. I mean, funny you should say that, just Jason. I made a meme for Facebook yesterday of Fred from Scooby-Doo pulling the mask off, and then it's Fred's own face under it. It's got Faker, and then Paranormal Ghost Hunter on YouTube, and then underneath the mask comes off, and it's like, and I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling debunkers, but it's his own face. Well, I love Scooby Snacks. Never tried them. The Supernatural crossover with Scooby-Doo is one of the greatest episodes ever. Ever. I love Scooby-Doo. I even got Scooby-Doo Converse. I grew up watching Scooby-Doo. Real Scooby Snacks are great. What, you can buy them? Beardo, do you collect DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K? Yes. I haven't bought any for ages because I just can't afford them anymore. But yeah. I've been debating buying the 4K Nightmare on Elm Street, but I've seen so many bad reviews of it. And then I'm such a nerd that I looked at the cover art and I was like, I'm not buying that. It's the wrong film. They reversed the image, so his glove is on the wrong hand, but he's got stripes on his sleeves. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy didn't have stripes on his sleeves, it was just on the body. They've used artwork. I think it was from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 going off the top of my head, and it shouldn't have been. 26 months, Kazza. Good to see you still wearing the shirt, Beardo. Hey, I wear a lot of shirts on this stream, Kazza. Not as many as I used to. And I get shit for all of them. I wear one of the 2 horror shirts you sent me. That was like, hey, that's a fucking cool shirt. I wear the one with kangaroos on it. I get a load of shit. It's only now I'm older I fully realise how much of a stoner Shaggy was. Yeah. Dog biscuits are Scooby Snacks. So I take it they make Scooby Snacks for humans now, do they? Like a merch for the show type thing. I read that. Dog biscuits, yeah. I took a bag of bone-shaped biscuits into work years ago. People enjoyed them until they found out they were dog biscuits. Could they not tell, Slick? Oh, Slick. The stuff you sent me, remember I said the video corrupted? I recorded yours and stuff from somewhere else all in one video, and the file corrupted and I couldn't save it. I've saved it. It'll be out on Saturday. It'll be out on Saturday. I've managed to save the file. Dean Bailey, thank you for the 27 months. Appreciate you. Beto, thank you. Skindred are amazing. Warning, 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 warning. Warning, 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 warning. It's dangerous, dangerous. Warning. Love Skindred. Mary Jane, that's my favourite name. Of course it is, Shaggy. Red Dwarf's your favourite show of all time? Sons of Anarchy is probably my favourite show of all time, but Red Dwarf is up there. So is Bottom. I fucking adore Bottom. If you're ever feeling down for an episode of Bottom, you'll laugh. No matter how bad you're feeling, you'll laugh. Ooh, smashing blows. That's to me, he's waiting for you to wear the new Laura, it's got fucking feet on it and MILF. I can't wear that anyway. Oh, I'm going to have to wear that on Sunday stream now, aren't I? They did a real-life pilot of Scooby-Doo where Scooby was just a real dog who didn't talk, but Shaggy and him still had conversations, actually, like they never got a series. Oh, what? What was the show? Was it called Wilfred? Where everyone else saw a real dog, but then Elijah Wood saw a man in a dog costume. Oh, that show was funny. I think they only did one season. You don't know I did not watch Animal Farm last night, you twat. How dare you call me a twat just because I said you watched a video about a woman getting pegged by a horse?
You've been panned.
Linda with CPR, how you doing? Beardo Bottom is still so... It's hilarious. Wilfred was ace. There's a few jokes in it that haven't aged very well. Because I have rewatched it not too long ago. But it was so funny. I have to take the kitty to the vet. No worries, Chris. You have to wear a costume and Mickey, you're going to riot. At me on Discord Sunday and remind me. I was going to say fun-loving criminals. Some people used to say look like Huey back in the days. Running around. Definitely, Beardo definitely needs a Bottom clip. On it. On it. You bastard! Wasn't Wilfred originally an Australian show? Yeah, the guy that plays the dog Wilfred wrote the original show as well. I think he plays the dog in both. Or maybe he was Australian, but Elijah Wood was in... I can't remember. Tom and Jerry, Roadrunner. Yeah, I watched all them things. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. Loved all that stuff when I was a kid. Bottom was nowhere near as funny as The Young Ones. See, The Young Ones was fantastic as well. What was the one they did before it? Danger? Something Danger? Where they... I can't remember what it was called. Have you seen the outtakes on Bottom? Yeah, I've watched... I'd like to think I've watched everything there is on Bot. Rick Mail and Aid Edmonston are just so funny. But then you see Aid Edmonston now playing these serious roles. Like, what was the hospital drama that was on in the UK? There was a hospital thing. It wasn't Casualty, it was something else. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, it was like a hospital drama, kind of like Casualty. I think it was set in the same hospital. Mrs. Geek used to watch it. Dangerous Brothers, that's it. And I was just walking past, and I heard this voice, and I'm like, is that Aid Edmonston? Sat down, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that's Aid Edmonston. Playing a very serious doctor role, and I was like, fair play to him. Then he turns up in Star Wars... Alien, the Alien TV show, Alien Earth. He's turned up in that. He plays sinister and nasty really, really well. What a fantastic actor. Very underrated. Holby City. Is that it? Holby City, same universe as Casualty. There's a multiverse of shit BBC shows. Wow. The people from EastEnders turn up in there like, yeah, got chucked off a roof by that ginger guy. You slag. You call your brother Penfold? I had a boss I used to call Penfold. He didn't know I called him that. Guest Hotel Paradiso. That film nearly made me chuck in the cinema. You know, why do hunters make better lovers? They go deep into the bush, they shoot at least twice, and they eat while they shoot.
Oh, fucking twat.
Aid Edmondson is always Vivian. Hey. Oh, it's gone. I was on a trail of thought then. My trail of thought has gone. It's gone. Do people in Coronation Street universe watch EastEnders and vice versa? They're on different TV networks, or different, not even networks, TV channels. Old school shit, you know? They wouldn't cross. I wonder how many of them are crossed over. So Casualty of Holby City is set in the same universe, but it's not the same hospital. Is it? Is it the same Do you know what? I don't fucking care. UK versus US office, which is better? The US. I much preferred the US. I loved the UK office. I like Ricky Gervais. But yeah, the US office was superior. You know, you just missed a milestone. Why am I not getting alerts? Where's my tiger growl thing? Watford Billy, thank you for the 26 months. Even in Beardo, what about Foghorn Leghorn? You've also got Drop Dead Fred. Indeed. Cobwebs. I've just got it, Cheryl, thank you. One of my first TV memories is the Coronation Street theme. It just sounds depressing though, doesn't it? Just depressing. You're looking at those old roofs, and then a fucking stupid cat on a fence. And then, oh, I'm not wearing headphones. Sorry. Most UK TV is complete ass. I rarely watch TV anymore. Faulty Towers. I love Faulty Towers. I was a big fan, even as a kid. My dad couldn't stand John Cleese and Co. And I watched all of it. Life of Brian, Monty Python's Holy Grail. My favourite was The Meaning of Life. When I've grown up a bit, I prefer The Life of Brian. But as a kid, I adored The Meaning of Life. The theme tune to Heartbeat. So no school in the morning. Heartbeat. We used to have a joke about that. Like, what's that guy's name in Heartbeat? They used to sing songs. You're like, I don't know. You'd be like, Nick Berry. And then you'd throw the hat. Kaza, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Appreciate you. Kaza, you want to calm down. I saw you fucking over on Paranormal Monkey. Legend. It's good to see you supporting so many channels. Canned Carrot. Canned Carrot? Love the Life of Brian. Life of Brian was epic. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Warm Bodies. I turned that off. Couldn't get into it. Yep, Nick Berry or Chuck Berry. Anyway, you could get Nick Berry or Chuck Berry into a conversation and launch somebody's hat. Quote Life of Brian Daily now. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Do you know, I don't know anyone that watches Corrie. Even when I moved in with Mrs. Geek and she was into some soaps, she didn't watch Corrie. She watched EastEnders. She watched the hospital ones. And she watched Emmerdale for a bit as well, I remember. And The Bill. She watched The Bill. I watched The Bill, to be fair. That was quite enjoyable. Kazza is an absolute angel. Huge support of so many of us. I mean, Kazza's support of my channel when I started was fucking out of this world. And then obviously the gifts that Kazza has sent over. All over the studio. It's upstairs. The snacks were elite. But now, you can get Tam Tams in B&M Bargains. Multiple versions of now. But we still don't get the Vegemite bite. Them things are so good. Australian crisps as well. They're really hard, but so tasty. A shrubbery. Soaps melt my head. It's literally for TV gossips. Yeah. Judge Rinder. Judge Rinder. Is Judge Rinder the American one or the British? No, Judge Judy is the American one. Judge Rinder's the British. I've never really watched it. I was not a fan of those things. Like, Jeremy Kyle. People used to, they'd be raging about Jeremy Kyle. My mum would love Jeremy Kyle. And I'm like, this is really fucking bad TV, mum. This is like really down and out people or the scum of society. And this guy telling them off, and he's probably playing them with drink and alcohol. I'm like, I can't believe you're watching this shit. And then my mate Mike rings me. Like a Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock. He's like, put on ITV. I'll put on ITV. It's that fucking idiot Kyle. And he was like, put it on now. Alright, whatever. I put it on. And... I don't know how to describe what I was watching and keep it PC. I am just going to describe it. I've got my phone in one hand and my mate laughing his ass off. And there's these two gay gentlemen on British TV. And the headline across the bottom is... I think I'm having sex with my brother. And my first thought is, why in the fuck have you gone on TV to find out that? Go to the doctors. Don't go on TV, because if you have, the whole of the UK is going to know you've been porking your brother in the bunghole. And why would you go on TV to do that? And I've still got my mate on the phone going, I bet they are. I bet they are. I bet they are. And it comes out. It is the most soul-destroying thing I have ever fucking seen. It turns out that they are brothers. They were split up as children. It was fucking heartbreaking. Absolutely fucking heartbreaking. We're on live TV. And then I hear my mate Mike on the phone. Yes! And then he shouts his wife's name. You owe me 20 quid! It was fucking horrendous. They were brothers. They were brothers. They had no idea. And national TV. It was all over the fucking newspapers, everything. Can you imagine? Jeremy Kyle put this out there for people to watch his show. Those guys are forever known. Oh my God. I mean, they're at fault for going on there thinking there was a chance of it and allowing the British public to see it. It was fucking heartbreaking. But my mate was so overjoyed that his wife owed him 20 quid. Exploitation of people who are lower means is lucrative for everyone, but the people being exploited. Yeah, I mean, that show got taken off the air not long after that because a guy went on there, did a lie detector test, and the lie detector test said that he had cheated on his wife. And his wife took it at face value that he had cheated on her, so she left him, and he ended it all. And it turns out that he hadn't cheated. It was not possible that he had cheated. The lie detector test, like all lie detector tests, was flawed. But they maintained on that show that it was 99% accurate. And it was never... That was an outright lie. It was not. It was an outright lie. And the guy took his own life. And it went through court and everything. And that's what got it taken off the air. You've been for an Indian? Oh. The shows never tell you the creator of the polygraph test says it measures reactions, not lies or truth. True. It was an absolute disgrace. So the only times I ever watched it was my mate screaming down the phone to me because he's got 20 quid off his wife because brothers. And then the whole thing, because it blew up massive in the UK when this guy took his own life. He'd done nothing wrong. And that show got taken down there and then, and they've never replayed it with good reason. Fly With Me was on after Little Brit. I never watched Go Fly With Me. I can't do those reality things. They piss me off. Like, there's the odd ones. Mama and Papa Geek Watch. Like these guys in Australia sifting for gold and stuff. They are quite interesting to me. Saw a Jerry Springer documentary. It's not cool of them lip play. I watched that as well. I got no interest in the shows, but the downfall of them and the truth behind it all, that interests me. Wolf Paranormal, hello. Recent years, people have been protesting Love Island to get banned. I'm not entirely sure what the process of Love Island is. I assume it's a bunch of people that look absolutely fantastic with the personality of a potted fucking plant trying to get a leg over. And they pretend to fall in love for the show to win money, and then they fuck off back to their normal lives. Is that about right? Like, what was the one with the tunnel? Oh, the lift, sorry. No likey, no lighty. A few of my mates used to watch that, and I'm like, the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? This is shit. Come Fly With Me was the comedy version. Ah, I never watched that either. The Osbournes was the only good one. See, the I love Ozzy Osbourne, but I didn't watch that show for long. It was a bit too fucked up. I got as far as Jack looking for puppies, and he thought they were in a box, and he stabbed it with a knife, and I was just like, oh my fucking god, what am I watching? It was Gold Rush because it was supposed to be all proven fake. It's Australian. I don't know what it's called. Watch breakdowns of Asian reality shows. They're crazy. That's a disservice to potted plants. Fair enough. Don't Scare Claire is live in a moat. Holy shit. Nearly time to go. Yeah, we haven't... Have we sent it over to Don't Scare Claire recently? I don't think we have we? Because we've gone over most weeks. Why is my computer being weird? Videos. He finally snapped part 1. Right, so I am going to put that link in the top. Don't Scare Claire. We'll send everyone over in a couple of minutes. Did Mama Geek answer what that show was called? I don't know if she was actually watching it. Papa Geek was. Thing is, right, I went away with them when I did those shorts of, like, Shakespeare Town and stuff. Went away with them. We got home. We had some really nice, like, food. Chinese and then pasty pie the next day. Papa Geek does the following. 8 o'clock, but I'm watching the darts. No worries, Papa Geek. Your telly. He does the following. 180. Sat there, there's fucking darts on, and he's snoring. I do this. What's the score, bud? 180, bud. 180. He falls back asleep. 12:30. Everyone's asleep. I'm still watching the fucking darts. And he's like, turn over if you want. I'm like, nah, I'm into it now. The next night, I watched darts when they were sleeping again. I had no intention of watching the darts. And I was hooked on it. Like, go on the Welsh guy. Go on the Welsh guy. And that cocky bastard 18-year-old that looks like he's 41. I was fuming. But yeah. Been watching darts. Gold Rush. Oh, Deadliest Catch I used to watch. I did used to watch that. Good night, Tiger John. Has to be scripted because no one would go on that show otherwise. Because didn't it turn out that all of the storage hunters and all that stuff, didn't all of that turn out to be fake? Porn stars? Not the porn stars. The look at my rare thing, buy this. Didn't it all turn out to be a load of bollocks and slightly illegal and all that other stuff? Good night, Jennifer Taylor. You know why I'm the best? John Boy. I could have been a stand-up comedian. I could have. But I prefer to sit. Maintain awkward eye contact. It was all fake. Ice Road Truckers, that was real. I used to think they used the word scripted to get around it. Yeah. From my hometown, that Joe, he's a cocky prick. Don't like him. Don't like him. Does that with darts every time. I mean, if ever he gets drunk and gets on my nerves, I'm putting darts on because he'll be out like a fucking light. He loves the darts. Can't stay awake for it. But now he's got me watching it. Benny J. Neighbours and Home and Away have been on the air since I was 16. I'm up. Are you that old, Kazza? Right. Home and Away came after Neighbours, right? Because I remember this because I was with my grandmother a lot when I was very young. And I distinctly remember Neighbours being on and Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan and shit. I thought Home and Away started like a couple of years after. Because I always remember being a kid and there was a woman called Mrs. Mangle on Neighbours. And she scared me. She looked like a nasty bitch. The type of woman you'd kick a football in the garden and she'd come out and stab you with a knife and be like, "Here's your fucking ball." Mrs. Mangle. Don't know if any of you guys remember Mrs. Mangle. She looked like a bitch. Not the actress, the character. That eye contact and he's clipping. I think we've clipped that before. Biker Grove and Green Chill. I can honestly say I've never watched an episode of Biker Grove. I did watch some Green Chill. Home and Away was 88. Right. Hey, to be fair, Home and Away gave me my first celebrity crush as a kid. Everybody in the UK was in love with Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan. But there was the slightly hotter gothic sister of Danny Minogue. Danny Minogue in Home and Away as a goth. And people wonder why I married a goth. You remember Mrs. Mangle? She was a bitch. Didn't like her. Used to watch Neighbours and Home and Away. I was 16 when Home and Away started, and I remember Mrs. Mangle. Also had the Sullivans. I don't know what that is. So I don't ever remember watching Sons and Daughters, but I remember the theme tune of Sons and Daughters, Tears and Laughter, something Y. Because my grandmother watched all of the Australian soaps. What was the one in the prison? What was the one in the prison with a woman called B? She like beat the fuck out of people and put them in steamers and shit. What was that called? It was like a women's prison in Australia. Fucking brutal. It was like on a 10 o'clock on a Friday night. My nan used to put that on in front of me and there'd be women getting their faces steamed and shit. I was like 4, like, go on, B! Burner! That was Neighbours. I said Mrs. Mangle was Neighbours, didn't I? Prisoner Cell Block H. Ah, yeah, that rings a bell. Neighbours was out 2 years for Home and Away. When I'm right, I'm fucking right. I knew Neighbours was released. Or was that just the release in the UK? Like Chloe out of Home and Away when he was a kid? I don't know who that is. I just remember Danny Minogue in Home and Away being all goth with like a nose ring and stuff. And being like, wow, that is a very pretty lady. Neighbours started in the UK in 86, Home and Away in 89. You said Kylie was Home and Away. Oh, Kylie was Neighbours, Danny was Home and Away. That's what right, I got it backwards. That's my wife to turn up when I start saying about like 6-year-old or 7-year-old Beardo being like, oh, Danny Minogue, what a beautiful lady. Then my wife is better looking. There's a remake of Cell Block H. Really? I did say Danny was in Home and Away. Thanks, chat. I'm going to say goodbye to you all. I'm going to go to watch Clay. No worries, Steve. We will be sending everyone over now. Beatles, Weirdos, Balls of Goals, thank you for the chat. Wentworth was a reboot. Of what? Cell Block. I only remember B burning people and shit. Great. Right, I've posted a link at the top of the chat that will take you over to Don't Scare Clay. Do go and check it out. It's a part 1 of something. Sounds interesting. Great storyteller. Lovely people. Her and her husband. I nearly burped really loud then. I sucked that one back in. Oh, that hurt. Hope you do go and enjoy her content. I will catch you. No gaming stream tomorrow because I'm going to Manchester. Meet and greet 4:30 p.m. Slag and Lettuce, Albert Square. Not that one. In Manchester. Another one where people are getting thrown off the pub. Get out of my pub! And they die. Every Christmas. Somebody gets thrown at the pub and dies. EastEnders. It's shit. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
When you feel like cutting down, the beetle goes around and in a row. Can I get a row? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a row. Can I get a row? If you're not feeling well.
What does a ghost panda eat? Bamboo!
When you feel like cutting down, the beetle goes around and in a row. Can I get a row? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a row. Can I get a row? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit.